Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with my lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying and to the point. And the title of the lesson is going to be blameless. Something to the effect of blameless. Okay. And basically the inspiration of the video, I was going through my feed, and I was just seeing basically all type of judgment down my feed, man. I was on, Newsbreak. I was on all kind of, just different local, apps, and, just looking for some information to get into, and just see what the day brings. And I was just thinking to myself, as I was scrolling, I was looking through it, and I was like, man, look at all this judgment, people being arrested, people being deleted. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking to myself, man, I prayed to Yahweh Shemi Awashai that, I remain blameless, man. I hope that I don't be example, that the Lord continues to have mercy on me, man. And that I remain blameless until, Lord willing, I get delivered, man. All right, and I am accepted in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with this right here. All right, this is Titus 1:7, and it says, "For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of Yahweh, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, nor a striker, nor," it says, "not given to filthy lucre." So again, it says not self-willed, okay, not going off your own accord. All right, a righteous man will what? Seek counsel, seek the ways of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. It says not soon angry. All right, you're not triggered. All right, to just go off the rip. You know what I mean? Not jump off the porch, as they say, and just basically, let your emotions get the best of you, man. All right? You move through the spirit. All right? So, again, it says, not soon angry, not given to wine, okay, the philosophies and the ways of the world, no striker, not given to filthy lucre, but a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, just, holy, temperate, all right, holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exalt and to convince the gainsayers. All right, so basically, a man, all right, that, is going to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. He's not, persuaded and moved like other people are in the world, man. All right, he's thinking about, all right, how people are going to perceive him. He's thinking about the consequences and the repercussions of his answers, all right, and his actions, all right, and how people may look at him. So he knows that that's going to be a bad light on Yahweh Shemi Awashai if he does something out of character of what the Lord will want him to do. All right. So what? Exalting to convince the gainsayers, man. Oh yeah, I know that guy. I know that cat. You know what I'm saying? I know that dude. He's a good dude. He seems like he got some morals about him. He's not up in these streets or doing the things that these other people are doing. There's just something different about his spirit. All right. And when you keep that spirit about you, when you keep that spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on you, okay, people can see it. All right. And you basically convince, again, what? The gainsayers. All right. So let's see here. Let's go here. This is 2 Timothy 2:21. And it says, if a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. All right. So, if a man purge himself of the ways of the world, all right, and he sanctified himself in what? The truth. All right. The scriptures speak about how, basically, a man of the Lord, meditate on these words day and night, and, you shall have good success. You shall have a good name. Shalakia. All right. So, these scriptures tell us how to be as a man, how to conduct ourselves, how to deal with people. All right. How to read spirits. All right. Again, it says, if a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor. All right. See? Sanctified and meet for the master's use. All right. You're able to be used. Okay. You're able to be trusted because wisdom, because the scriptures speak about how wisdom can trust you over a certain time. At first it starts to wink at your ignorance, and then after a certain period of time, you start to build yourself up, and she starts to trust you. And that's basically what it's saying here. Meet for the master's use. You're able to be used now because she can trust you, which is wisdom. All right, the Lord. It says, and prepared unto every good work. All right, doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, let's go ahead and get this next one. All right, this is Luke 1:6, and it says, and they were both righteous before Yahweh, walking in all the commandments and ordinance of the Lord, blameless. All right. And that's what the men of the Lord are going to do, man. All right. They're going to walk in the commandments and the ordinance, the guidelines of how to live according to the Lord. All right. And they're going to be blameless. They're going to be basically that light in a dark place, in this dark world. All right. The valley of the shadow of death. All right. Let's go ahead and get this. All right. And that light, all right, is shining bright, man. Again, because, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is on you. All right. They can tell, the world can tell that, you're different. All right. This is Ezekiel 36:20. It says, and when they entered unto the heathen, wherewith they went, they profaned my holy name, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, are gone forth out of his land. But I had pity on my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. So basically, our people went off, and just as they do today, they go off and, they make Yahweh Shem Yahushai look bad. They're on the news. All right. Jacob's the center of attention of doing wickedness, of foolery and folly, And, when you say that these are the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, how can these people be, the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the people of the Lord? I mean, look at the condition that they're in. Look at what they're doing. It's a shame unto them. It's a shame to the Lord the way our people act. Even amongst Israel, like the Israelites that are saying that they're Israel. All right. They don't proclaim the Lord's name. All right. They're not teaching the right doctrine. They're going off. All right. They're committing adultery. I mean, multiple things. So, again, it says, but I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel did profane among the heathen. It says, whether they went. Therefore said the house of, it says, therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus said the Lord, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy sake, Shalak, but for my holy name's sake, which you have profaned among the heathen, whether you went. So when Jake is out there, they look, the Lord said, well, look at the way Jake is acting, man. All right. I have chosen, a remnant to be sanctified and be the example of what I call the elect. All right. Obedient, a servant of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Because had I not do, I had to do this for my name's sake. That's basically what the Lord is saying. It says, therefore, say unto the house of Israel, thus said the Lord, I do this not for your sake, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whether ye went. And just look at our people, man. All right. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know I am the Lord, saith the Lord Yahweh. And when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. So, basically, all right, the men of the Lord, all right, represents, all right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, just like if you have a woman, okay, your woman represents you, all right. Your kid represents you. When your kid is outside and they're amongst people or whatever the case may be, people say, oh, he's a well-mannered kid. He has respect. He has, he was raised right, and that's the same thing with the elect. Rather than, a kid that where's this kid's parents? A kid that's disobedient. He doesn't listen. All right. He's a menace. Okay. He's always getting into something. He's a troublemaker. And that's likened into 2/3 of the nation of our people. But the Lord has set apart, a remnant, the elect, that is going to be, that's going to follow what? The ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So it says, for I am the Lord, said the Lord Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. So, the elect men, all right, are going to be blameless. All right. They're going to be blameless, man. And the people are basically going to know, all right, who the elect are based on how they conduct themselves, man. All right. They're not going to do anything that's going to tarnish the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And I'm going to get this last one and I'm going to go ahead and end it out. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 11:2. And it says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to a Mashiach. So, you can't be, doing these things of the world, man. All right. You got to be blameless. You got to be, basically you got to have that, that white on you, man. All right. You got, as the scriptures speak about in Revelations, man. All right. So again, it says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to a Mashiach Yahushai. All right, so we have to continue to be blameless. All right, continue to teach the right doctrine, continue to be steadfast and obedient to the Lord, that he'll be able to, accept us. All right, and we got to continue to ask him to endure, all right, for us to endure and continue to give us that oil, all right, to do the right thing, all right, in his name. But that's pretty much the lesson, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, I say Shalom.